That's nice. What's up? The day after tomorrow, some scary shit. My wife hates this shit. It could really happen. Yo. Life happens. How's everybody doing on this fine, fabulous Friday evening? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have no idea why I'm on here. I like being up there in the open, even though nobody watches. I guess psychotic. I don't know. But what I can tell you is I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting. I like to share. Uh, Lots of trials and tribulations, and I don't know. It's all so fragile, isn't it? Relationships, business. How do you stay ahead of burnout? I think I'm experiencing a little bit of burnout at the moment, hence why I haven't been on here as much. I also have a lot of different responsibilities. Come on, we got, you know, it's just there's a lot going on. We don't need to get into all of it. With business, there's 1,000 things always going on with business. Personal life, trying to blend a family with 6 kids and all the drama, it's a lot. Everybody trying to be civil with all the different insights, and you got to mix all that together. Jonah being here full time now, which is amazing. I know it's the best thing, but that's the sacrifice you make. You got to do what's best. Like, he's 13. Give him a few more years. The kid's going to be so independent. He's not going to want me around. But for right now, yeah. And that's okay with me. I'm not streaming or trying to push the business side of things and be an influencer right now. I can live with that. Building new business relationships, adding a few clients would be nice, even though I don't even think I have the capacity for it in the current state. There is one client I really would like to get the budget. I would really like to manage their tech plan, provide them one. It doesn't even sound like they have one. Hell, they couldn't even do a proper audit. You try to work with governmental contracts, you got to have certain compliance. All right, the TV's too much shit going on all over the place. Sounds like the son's home. It's 9:00. Yep. What's up, Bubba? You gonna go play Xbox? He's going upstairs to play Xbox. You get it, Bubba. His last baseball game is tomorrow. I know he's excited about that. And Mama Bear is out to a movie with one of the boys. It's Father's Day weekend. God, so much going on. Just always something going on. Yeah, and what the hell's going on? Is Jonah... Anyway, we'll see what happens. See if she gets back to me. I'd like to have a few weeks free from. Jonah's been with me since November. Got through school, and he hasn't had like a good more than a few days with his mom since spring break. I think he got to spend like 4 or 5 days with her. So like I'm offering her like 2.5 weeks or something like that. 2 weeks, yeah. Because the only way we would do it is it doesn't matter. It's a lot of work juggling kids around. Gotta love modern parenting. Yeah, he went crazy with that Dataverse stuff. So anyway, developing apps in Microsoft 365 is something I've been working on. And the Dataverse and being able to build, especially with AI being here, Copilot Studio, $1,800 a month, I believe, is what last time I looked at how much it costs to have a license for that, which is a really cool thing to have. But being able to have the Dataverse, each user has to have at least a $20 license. Anybody that's doing anything with the Dataverse application, even if it's just entering a timesheet. But SharePoint lists, you can enter timesheets and do things and build a power app for users out in the field to manage things that way. And that's within your 365 licensing. We use E3 for all standard users. Then like field users will do an E1. They don't need the actual desktop applications and things of that nature. Anyway, it's really cool because I'm able to build apps that's included in the 365 licensing for surface level data entry for users. And then we can have like operations and sales utilizing for scheduling purposes, basically operations, the core people in operations that need access to the apps. And we can display the stuff up on dashboards, give all the users the data. They don't need to be interacting with it other than the list that we built for them in SharePoint. So it's beautiful. And that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to rein in expectations for some of my users. I got a guy that wants to be an admin in the Wegman production environment. And I'm like, you need to understand what all this means. And I knew I had a few meetings with him. I know I needed to do some digging in on licensing and stuff, which now that I have a better understanding of what he's building and what he's doing, even though he's still not lifting up his skirt and let me see everything he's truly doing, I'm able to at least now work with figuring out how do we engineer this. And it will be a hybrid environment. Don't get me wrong. I think the Dataverse is amazing. And being able to tie everything into it, especially with their core ERP being a SQL database backend. And now that they've moved to their cloud version, which I don't get, it's not really a cloud version. Like I get that the database must be running in cloud and the application works with it. So it's a client application. It's not truly a browser application. You can't access this from the web. That to me truly brings it to like, give us some HTML5 love. Let's build it out so that way you can get to it from your phone even. And I guess they do have a phone interface for some of the functionalities, but again, it's through this client app, not through a browser. But now that they're on that cloud version, where I'm going with this is they have access to the API. Now we can connect that API to the Dataverse. And if we need to pull all the active job numbers for this week and who's tied to those jobs, we can build applications that gives us all that information, rather having somebody that's sitting there gatekeeping all that information. And we have to wait till the end of the day to receive an email with a report from him, letting us know what to expect the next day, when we could have been getting ready all day if we could have seen the thing being developed in real time. We can do that now because I have them put this. It's all just a spreadsheet. Put it on SharePoint. Set some rules, color code some things. Say, hey, until it's green, it's not locked in. If it's yellow, we will feel confident. If it's red, it's definitely not. Don't trust that data yet. Do something. Create a system. Tell everybody what the system is. Keep it simple. And by putting a spreadsheet to where everybody can access it through the web, it's just, again, 365 spreadsheet, web-based. You can see all the different users going in and accessing, clicking on cells. But they don't have edit access. Only the gatekeeper of the information does, the person updating it. And I'm like, it might just be a spreadsheet online, but the way you set it up and the way you trained everybody to use it a certain way, it's truly your own little home-baked application. How do we improve it? How do we take it to the next level? Well, we take that spreadsheet, we put it into a list, and now we can automatically notify people when we mark it green. An email can go out saying, this job number's it's marked solid, and now they don't have to go wait and just look like there's evolution. You evolve when you go. You have to have some workflow, some standard before you start. And the quality control around that, the checks and balances, the, checking it every so often to see if it needs to be evaluated and improved upon. Like, that's all internal system shit that companies need to do, and it's hard for them to do that. And I went to AI Tinkerers yesterday. Last night. I only got to catch the first half of it again. Son was home all day by himself. I didn't get home till damn near 8 o'clock. But, it's just seeing this one person that demoed. There's, I'm trying to remember their name. It's something automation. Like, I'll have to go look. Chris, I'm tired too. It's been a long week. Been up since 5. The other day I slept in until like 9. I said, fuck it. My alarm clock went off at 5. I'm like, no, not today. It was fucking damn near 9 o'clock when I got up. By the time I got showered and dressed and heading out the door, it was 10 o'clock. My first meeting wasn't until 11. I think that's why I decided to do that. But yeah, I'm a hot fucking mess. In the best possible way. So I wonder what everybody's doing this weekend. Anybody doing anything special? Those of you that no longer have their father with us, my stepdad, Butch, my dad, miss him dearly. One hell of a, I wouldn't even call my dad a redneck. He was just a biker thug. Anyway, I remember when we first got to the house, picked up in Grandpa's Ford F-150. Mom drove it down to Tennessee to get us out of foster care. And I coming back to this little town, Kenton, Ohio, for the very first time. And there's this blue Camaro with an angel painted on the back of it. And it was the coolest thing ever. And then there was also this Harley with a tarp over it. My dad had a Harley and a Camaro when he met his mom. And yeah, he was, I guess, the party boy, busted his ass working and bought himself toys kind of guy. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to have him in my life for the majority of it. God, he was such a hard ass on me. I think that's why I'm such a hard ass on, like, again. You don't want to be anything like your parents, but you end up being everything like your parents. It's great. But yeah. I'm just rambling today, talking about fucking bullshit. Man. Yeah, spend time with your fathers this weekend. Um, definitely doing my best to find something for Jonah and I to do. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. You know, he's cute. He's at the age like, well, I want to spend time with you, Dad. I want to do something with you. So, what's something cool we can do together? Like, it's all on me, but it's cool. You know, and in my head, I'm thinking what's something that he would enjoy doing because I want making pleasing others is what I like to do. And if I can go out and make some good memories with him, again, if his mom comes tomorrow to the ball game, by all means, go have fun with your mom. Like, you don't get to see her that much. Go spend the weekend with her. But if she doesn't come to the game, I told her that it'd be Sunday, maybe Monday before we exchange time because I'm going to do something with Jonah if that's the case. I Before we do something I want to do, I want to go down to the gorge and go hiking, or go to Hocking Hills and check out waterfalls or something. I don't know how he would take that. How far is Hocking Hills from here anyway? Let's check that out. There's some really other cool, like, I don't know if you guys have been watching these like shorts. They're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. I'm sure if you guys were TikTokers, I'm sure they have them on there. I don't do TikTok. Oh, what was I doing? I was going to go to maps. Hocking Hills. It'd be cool to get like a bunch of fathers together with the kids and let's just all go to Hocking Hills and have a Father's Day Hocking Hill like walk or something. 2 hours away. God damn. I didn't know it was all the way over there on that side of fucking Ohio. I thought it was closer to us. Where's Mohican? Mohican's up there towards, yeah, Mohican State Park, Loudonville. Yeah, that's a 3-hour drive. And again, we got so many places around us that are so cool. I don't know. Getting up early and driving all the way to Hocking Hills doesn't sound too bad. 2-hour drive there. Hit the waterfalls, and then come back, grab some good food on the way there and back. Take some gear, not too much. You want to be present and enjoy it, but you still want to capture a few cool shots while you're there. Maybe just take the action camera. A7 IV, some fast lens of some sort. Something wide, maybe the 12 to 24. Make those waterfalls look epic. Yeah. We can do that. What are you guys doing for Father's Day? That's what I want to know. Are you guys doing anything for Father's Day? You guys just chilling at home? All right. I told the wife, she should go up north, but then she reminded me that her and the kids are going up there to spend the night with her dad in their future. I have work to do. So she's going to see him next week. I don't know what the hell. What sounds good to eat on Father's Day? Some El Rancho Grande and Kenwood. Hell, I would be happy with just some Chipotle. I've been cooking at home a lot lately. That's been nice. Lots of work. Lots and lots and lots of work. Getting this new laptop set up, that's some fucking work now. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. David Miller. I didn't see these. I don't know why I'm not getting messages on StreamYard. It's stupid. The Gorge by Cedarville. That's what you do. You spend time with the family, right? Yeah. Mr. Miller over here getting all certified. Um, yeah. I was just at Kentucky University, and I wanted to talk to Dawn Parks a little bit more. She runs the AI. She does something with the AI, and she runs a division of NKU. And their digitorium was really cool. And I don't even think I took any pictures while I was there yesterday. David, you came down to one of those. I think you're the one that told me about it. Even I went to it. It was one of those cyber security things, but it was only for the state and state like companies that work with the state and cybersecurity. But met some really cool people. I actually had a few meetings based off of that get together that you told me about, and I came and met. So my friend David drove down from up north for work. I'm assuming because he got invited, and this was part of his job. He got to drive down to Cincinnati and attend this workshop / seminar thing. And he told me about it. So I just registered and showed up. And it was pretty cool. A really cool state resource for accessing best practices in cybersecurity, things of that nature. But yeah, I go to these types of things a lot. And that one was at UC, I believe, in UC's, was that in there? I don't think it was in the Innovation Hub. It might have been the 1819 building, or I can have them backward. It doesn't matter. But going to a lot of events at UC now, NKU seems to be a little bit more open. I've been really trying to get my feet in at UC. It just takes time. You got to build, you got to network. But I'm excited. I'm hoping I have a workshop and I can start working with students more. Right now I'm working with Northwest Local School District, their high school athletic department. Been helping their leadership by doing some leadership coaching and helping them understand the importance of having your data in front of you. And, Lee Johnson, who's the athletic director of Northwest Local High School, think about that. Thousands of kids that you're responsible for putting them through these programs, developing them, teaching them foundational skills that they're going to carry through life. Like when you're educating the youth, when I came to school, Mr. Dorsey was probably one of the coolest teachers I had. He caught Jeremy Slusher and I smoking weed so many times in class. When I say in class, I mean Jeremy's fucking idea, everybody. Just so everybody's fucking clear right now, it's Jeremy Slusher's fucking idea to go behind the curtain, those big ass windows where you'd fold them out in the high school, and there had that big curtain that you can pull to block out the light for projectors and shit. Well, you would just see a couple of kids, teenagers, legs hanging from underneath that curtain thing, and we're sticking our head out the window smoking weed in class. Yeah, we're fucking stupid. Now, we never got busted doing that. What happened is the teacher pulled us after class a few times and scared the shit out of us. He told us he was going to tell the principal. And luckily, we never had to go down and have a chat with the principal. But by the time sophomore year rolled around, I was peacing out. Sophomore year, go to holiday vacation, 2 weeks off school. You expect me to come back to school? Like I'm making enough money to support myself, and I have a bag full of weed and a guitar, and I got work. I don't need this. The school thing's in the way of my life. That's how it felt. God, such idiots. Anyway, yeah. And now I'm wanting to. It's crazy, David, how things end up, isn't it? That's all I was getting at. Um, but yeah, let's see here. Well, it wasn't the Innovation Hub or 1819. You're right. It was the Digital Futures Building. And that's where we host the Cincy AI for Humans, which is this Tuesday coming up. I will be in that building. Kendra Ramirez, super awesome woman. I met her at a chamber of commerce. This is awful. This is fucked up. Like this is my life I'm living. I don't like. It's weird. I meet Kendra Ramirez, and she just talked at Cincy AI Week, which is super awesome. And that's why usually we would have had Cincy AI for Humans this week, but it's like the first or second Tuesday of every month. But because Cincy AI Week was here this week, they didn't want to compete with that. And plus, she was speaking at this event, so they pushed it back. And I'm not exactly upset. I have questions, but what's up, Cincy AI Week? What did I ever do to you other than try to help? I don't know. But I'm sure being a little bit more established in my journey would be nice. But I just fill out the form. We'll reach out to you. And I did it a few times, and I reached out to, oh yeah, we'll be looking out for it. Like it felt, looking back at the experience, it doesn't feel very genuine. But I don't want to, be too judgmental. I know we're all very busy, and I know I have a lot of development to do yet, but I'd like to get started. And maybe I'm arrogant. I don't know. I guarantee there's a lot of that. I am an idiot. I will not deny that. And thank God that this is just my personal channels and shit, my personal Facebook, because this is not me talking in a professional capacity at all. Even though I'm putting it out there online, like, does that affect my brand? Absolutely, it affects my brand. Do I want to cater to everybody? No. Do I want to be able to be myself? Absolutely. Like, I feel good about who I am and how I act. And that's why I probably should dress a little bit more. I probably would get so much further. Communication is everything. Even the way you dress is communicating something to people. Yes, I'm usually, I try to smell good and look presentable and wear clean clothes, but wearing the t-shirt and jeans to a leadership development meeting that I'm having with clients that are paying me good money, probably not the best. I don't know. It feels good. It almost feels like I feel a little cocky. Like, yeah, look at me. I get to do what I want and just how I want. But at the same time, I've earned that shit. I've done my time. And, I think it is getting time. I've been telling myself I want to get back into music. I love music. And just like I can see a big picture in an organization and orchestrate and get a workforce to align and have a plan and move forward. That's what I do. That's what I do with musicians. Let's put together an hour set. Let's put together a show for a crowd, and let's go out there and get this energy. Let's get this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get those hearts fucking. Let's get it going. I love the energy. A good, fast, heavy. Yes, break it down, give it a breather, but just boom. Break them right back into it. I actually went back and listened to a handful of my EPs from back in the day. I thought about trying to redo the vocals because I have the scratch tracks and all that still. Not even the scratch tracks. I have some of the actual instrument tracks individually laid over so we could mess with it and use it for promos and stuff. Let me. I don't think I can share. Um, I don't know if I can have you guys hear this or not. Let me go. Here we go. This is a demo I did years ago. Or how I get that to play through the system. See, I wanted my voice to sound like this more on my AP. And it did not sound that good on the AP, I feel. Palmer, did you fuck me? No, I know Palmer wouldn't do that. That's what I liked about Palmer is he knew he was putting his name on something, so he wanted to sound as badass as possible. He wouldn't fuck with my vocals, not to keep my ego down, would he? He wouldn't do that. Yeah, like I was listening to this shit the other day, and that shit still flies today. I feel like that shit feel that. I think we were pretty badass. Should be drinking a beer, hanging out. If he's not, I'm concerned because I'm calling him at 9:30 at night. Oh well, he's probably sleeping. He's an old man now, just like me. Anyway, Jesus, it is getting late. And I am ready to hit the sack. The nut sacks. She went to see Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolts? Or is it just Thunderbolts? Oh, I guess I fucked that up. Yeah, oh well. I told Brad if I start a band, I hope his old ass is still jumping around and capable of getting down. Because how cool would it be? Now, granted, Rob would be 79 if he was still here. Because I'm 45, and when I was 18, he was 40. It's 22 years. 45 plus 22. Yeah, it's like 86 years old, right? Something like that. No, Rob, we miss your argumentative, whiny, bitchy little ass. We had good times, my friend. We made some good music. If you just stop changing the goddamn song like this, it can always be better. I agree, but we've already recorded it and played it live like 100 times. Can you please stop changing it? It's okay, Joe. You're bitching to bitch. Jesus Christ, friends. Look at Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. My babies. All right, assholes. Keep it heavy. Keep it real. Peace. I'm going to bed. Fuck it. Y'all have a great weekend. Maybe I'll be on here. I don't know. Wish Jonah good luck on his last game. They haven't won a game yet. They're developing themselves. It's fun to watch. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.